Have you ever wondered if the fruits you consume daily could be silently impacting your kidney health? While fruits are generally considered a vital part of a balanced diet, some of them may not be as beneficial for your kidneys as you might think. In fact, certain fruits can be downright harmful, especially for those already dealing with kidney issues. Imagine biting into a juicy, ripe banana, only to find out later that its high potassium content could be interfering with your medication absorption. Or picture yourself enjoying a refreshing glass of orange juice, unaware that its concentrated citric acid and sugars could be contributing to the formation of painful kidney stones. These are just a couple of examples of how seemingly innocent fruits can have surprising effects on your renal function. In this eye-opening exploration, we'll dive deep into 9 specific fruits that have been identified as potential culprits in compromising kidney health. From the deceptively sweet star fruit that contains a harmful neurotoxin to the fiber-rich mangoes that constrain fluid-restricted diets, we'll uncover the hidden risks lurking within these popular fruits. But don't worry, our goal isn't to scare you away from fruit altogether. Instead, we aim to empower you with the knowledge and understanding necessary to make informed choices about your diet and lifestyle. By breaking down the key points about each fruit's nutrient content, potential risks, and impact on various aspects of kidney function, we'll provide you with a clear and comprehensive guide to navigating this complex topic. So, whether you're someone with existing kidney issues looking to optimize your dietary choices, or simply a health-conscious individual eager to learn more about how your food choices affect your body, this in-depth analysis is for you. Prepare to have your assumptions challenged, your curiosity piqued, and your understanding of the relationship between fruit and kidney health forever transformed. Let's embark on this journey together, armed with an open mind and a thirst for knowledge. By the end of this exploration, you'll be equipped with the tools and insights needed to make smart, informed decisions about the fruits you choose to include in your diet. So, grab a notepad, get comfortable, and let's dive into the fascinating world of fruit and kidney health. 1. Bananas. The potassium powerhouse bananas, the beloved fruit of monkeys and humans alike, are often touted as a nutritional powerhouse. However, for those with kidney issues, the high potassium content in bananas can be a cause for concern. As bananas ripen, their potassium levels continue to rise, making them increasingly problematic for kidney patients. Why is potassium such a big deal? Well, when your kidneys aren't functioning properly, they struggle to regulate potassium levels in your blood. Too much potassium can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia, which can cause dangerous heart rhythms and even cardiac arrest. What's more, potassium can interfere with the absorption of certain medications commonly prescribed to kidney patients, rendering them less effective. But the potassium problem doesn't stop with bananas. Another vibrant and juicy fruit, often associated with breakfast and summer refreshment, harbors its own set of kidney-related concerns. Can you guess which citrus delight we'll be exploring next? Stay tuned to find out. So, while a banana a day might keep the doctor away for some, kidney patients may need to think twice before reaching for this yellow fruit. It's important to work closely with a renal dietitian to determine the right amount of potassium intake for your individual needs. With careful planning and monitoring, you can still enjoy the sweet and creamy taste of bananas in moderation, while keeping your kidney health in check. But bananas aren't the only fruit that can spell trouble for those with kidney issues. In fact, some of the most beloved and seemingly harmless fruits can pack a serious punch when it comes to kidney strain. From juicy oranges to exotic star fruit, we'll be exploring a whole host of kidney-challenging fruits in the coming sections. So grab a glass of water, take a seat, and get ready to discover the surprising ways in which your favorite fruits may be impacting your renal health. 2. Oranges. The citrus conundrum oranges, the vibrant and juicy citrus fruit, are another potassium-rich culprit that can spell trouble for kidney health. But potassium isn't the only concern here. Oranges also contain citric acid, which can exacerbate certain types of kidney stones. If you've ever experienced the excruciating pain of passing a kidney stone, you know it's not something you want to repeat. But wait, there's more. The high vitamin C content in oranges can lead to the formation of oxalates, another type of compound that contributes to kidney stone formation. And if you thought switching to orange juice might be a safer bet, think again. Orange juice is even more concentrated in potassium and sugars than whole oranges, making it a less than ideal choice for kidney health. Speaking of concentrated fruits, have you ever considered the potential dangers lurking in your favorite on-the-go snack? That's right, we're talking about dried fruits, and they're up next on our list of kidney-concerning foods. So, while a refreshing glass of OG might sound tempting, it's best to proceed with caution if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead, opt for low-potassium citrus fruits like lemons or limes, which can add a bright and zesty flavor to your water or recipes without the added kidney stress. And if you're craving something sweet and juicy, reach for grapefruit instead. While still relatively high in potassium, grapefruits contain less than half the amount found in oranges, making them a safer choice for those watching their kidney health. But the kidney-fruit connection doesn't stop with citrus. From sticky sweet dried fruits to creamy avocados, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 3. Dried fruits. A concentrated conundrum. Dried fruits, the convenient and portable snack that's perfect for on-the-go munching, can be a real problem for those with kidney issues. You see, when fruits are dried, all the water is removed, leaving behind a concentrated version of the fruit that's packed with potassium, phosphorus, and sugar. For kidney patients on fluid restrictions, the high sugar content in dried fruits can be particularly problematic, as it can contribute to dehydration and put extra strain on the kidneys. Plus, some dried fruits contain sulfites, a type of preservative that can cause allergic reactions in some people. While a handful of raisins or a few dried apricots might seem harmless, it's important to remember that these little bites pack a big punch when it comes to kidney-straining nutrients. But dried fruits aren't the only seemingly healthy snack that can be problematic for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be exploring a fruit that's often hailed as a superfood, but may not be so super for those with renal issues. Can you guess what it is? So, if you're snacking on dried fruits, be sure to do so in moderation and always keep an eye on your fluid intake. Instead of reaching for a bag of dried apricots or cranberries, try satisfying your sweet tooth with fresh berries or a crisp apple. These fruits are lower in potassium and phosphorus, and their high water content can actually help keep you hydrated and flush out toxins from your kidneys. But the kidney-fruit connection doesn't stop with dried fruits. From creamy avocados to tropical coconuts, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 4. Avocados. The green menace avocados have taken the world by storm in recent years, thanks to their creamy texture, versatile nature, and purported health benefits. However, for those with kidney issues, avocados may not be the superfood they're cracked up to be. These green wonders are high in both potassium and phosphorus, two nutrients that can be difficult for compromised kidneys to process. When your kidneys aren't functioning at full capacity, they struggle to filter out excess potassium and phosphorus, which can lead to a host of health problems. But that's not all. Avocados are also high in fat, which can be challenging for kidney patients to manage. And if you're taking blood-thinning medications, avocados can actually interfere with their absorption, making them less effective. But avocados aren't the only trendy food that can be problematic for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be diving into the world of coconuts, a tropical fruit that's gained a cult following in recent years. From coconut water to coconut oil, this versatile fruit is everywhere these days. But is it really all it's cracked up to be for those with kidney issues? Stay tuned to find out. So, while avocado toast might be the trendiest breakfast around, it's important to think twice before indulging if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead of spreading your toast with a thick layer of mashed avocado, try using a small amount of hummus or nut butter instead. These spreads are lower in potassium and phosphorus, and can still provide a satisfying and nutritious topping for your morning slice. But the kidney fruit connection doesn't stop with avocados. From tropical coconuts to juicy melons, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 5. Coconut. The tropical troublemaker coconut, in all its forms, has become increasingly popular in recent years, thanks to its versatility and supposed health benefits. However, like avocados, coconut can be problematic for those with kidney issues. Coconut is high in both potassium and phosphorus, two nutrients that can put extra strain on already compromised kidneys. Plus, coconut contains a significant amount of saturated fat, which can be a concern for overall health, especially for those with pre-existing conditions. And if you're reaching for sweetened coconut products, like coconut milk or coconut sugar, be aware that they often come with a hefty dose of added sugars, which can further tax your kidneys. But coconut isn't the only tropical fruit that can spell trouble for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be exploring the world of melons, a family of fruits that's often associated with summer refreshment and hydration. But are these juicy fruits really as kidney-friendly as they seem? Stay tuned to find out. So, while a refreshing sip of coconut water or a sprinkle of shredded coconut might seem harmless, it's important to consume these tropical treats in moderation if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead of reaching for a sugary coconut milk latte or a coconut-based dessert, try using a small amount of unsweetened coconut flakes as a garnish for your favorite dishes. This way, you can still enjoy the unique flavor and texture of coconut without overloading your kidneys with potassium and phosphorus. But the kidney fruit connection doesn't stop with coconut. From juicy melons to fibrous mangoes, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 6. Melons. The sweet and sneaky culprits melons, the quintessential summer fruit, are a refreshing and hydrating treat that many of us look forward to all year long. However, for those with kidney issues, melons can be a sneaky source of potassium and natural sugars that can cause problems. Watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew are all loaded with these kidney-straining nutrients, making them a less than ideal choice for those on fluid-restricted diets. The high water content in melons can also be an issue for kidney patients, as it can contribute to fluid overload and put extra strain on the kidneys. Plus, melons have a high glycemic index, meaning they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, which is something to be mindful of if you're dealing with diabetes or other blood sugar-related issues. But melons aren't the only sweet and juicy fruit that can be problematic for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be exploring the world of mangoes, a tropical fruit that's beloved for its unique flavor and texture. But is this fibrous fruit really a friend or foe when it comes to kidney health? Stay tuned to find out. So while a juicy slice of melon might be the perfect way to cool down on a hot summer day, it's important to consume these sweet treats in moderation if you're dealing with kidney problems. Instead of reaching for a large wedge of watermelon or a bowl of cantaloupe chunks, try satisfying your melon cravings with a small serving of cucumber or zucchini instead. These low-potassium vegetables have a similar refreshing crunch and can help keep you hydrated without overloading your kidneys. But the kidney fruit connection doesn't stop with melons. From fibrous mangoes to exotic star fruit, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 7. Mangoes. The fibrous fiasco mangoes, the sweet and juicy tropical fruit, are a favorite among many fruit lovers. However, for those with kidney issues, mangoes can be a problematic choice. These golden fruits are high in both potassium and natural sugars, making them a less than ideal option for those on a kidney-friendly diet. What's more, mango juice is even more concentrated in these nutrients, meaning a single glass can pack a serious punch when it comes to kidney strain. But that's not all. Mangoes are also quite fibrous, which can be a concern for kidney patients on fluid-restricted diets. The high fiber content in mangoes can contribute to feelings of fullness and bloating, making it difficult to manage fluid intake. But mangoes aren't the only tropical fruit that can be problematic for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be exploring the world of star fruit, an exotic and beautiful fruit that's gained popularity in recent years. But is this unique fruit really a shining star when it comes to kidney health? Stay tuned to find out. So, while a ripe and juicy mango might be the perfect treat on a hot summer day, it's important to consume these fibrous fruits in moderation if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead of reaching for a large mango or a glass of mango juice, try satisfying your tropical fruit cravings with a small serving of papaya or guava instead. These fruits are lower in potassium and fiber, and can still provide a satisfying sweet and exotic flavor. But the kidney fruit connection doesn't stop with mangoes. From exotic star fruit to fuzzy peaches, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 8. Star fruit. The toxic temptress star fruit, the exotic and beautiful tropical fruit, has gained popularity in recent years thanks to its unique shape and sweet tart flavor. However, for those with kidney issues, star fruit is a fruit to avoid entirely. You see, star fruit contains a neurotoxin that can be extremely harmful to those with compromised kidney function. This toxin can accumulate in the body and cause serious neurological symptoms, including confusion, seizures, and even death. What's more, star fruit is also high in oxalates, which can contribute to the formation of kidney stones. As we've mentioned earlier, kidney stones are incredibly painful and can cause serious damage to the kidneys over time. But star fruit isn't the only fruit that can be problematic for kidney patients. Next up, we'll be exploring the world of stone fruits, specifically nectarines and peaches. These fuzzy and juicy summer favorites may seem harmless, but they can actually be a source of concern for those with kidney issues. Stay tuned to find out why. So, while the star-shaped slices of this fruit might look tempting in a fruit salad or garnish, it's best to steer clear of star fruit entirely if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead, opt for low-potassium tropical fruits like papaya or guava, which can still provide a satisfying sweet and exotic flavor without the added risk of neurotoxicity or kidney stones. But the kidney fruit connection doesn't stop with star fruit. From fuzzy peaches to juicy watermelons, there's a whole world of potentially problematic produce out there. So stay tuned as we continue to explore the complex relationship between your favorite fruits and your kidney health. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. 9. Nectarines and peaches. The stone fruit stumpers nectarines and peaches, the fuzzy and juicy stone fruits of summer, are a favorite among many fruit lovers. However, for those with kidney issues, these fruits can be a source of concern. While not as high in potassium and phosphorus as some of the other fruits we discussed, nectarines and peaches still contain moderate amounts of these nutrients, which can put extra strain on already compromised kidneys. What's more, these fruits have a high water content, which can be problematic for fluid-restricted kidney patients. The extra fluid can contribute to bloating, swelling, and other uncomfortable symptoms. And like melons, nectarines and peaches have a high glycemic index, meaning they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. But stone fruits aren't the only potentially problematic produce for kidney patients. Throughout this journey, we've explored a wide range of fruits that can be concerning for those with renal issues, from potassium-packed bananas to neurotoxic starfruit. By now, you might be feeling a bit overwhelmed by all the fruit-related restrictions and wondering what's left to eat. But don't worry, there are still plenty of delicious and nutritious options out there. So, while a ripe and juicy nectarine or peach might be the perfect summer snack, it's important to consume these stone fruits in moderation if you're dealing with kidney issues. Instead of reaching for a large peach or a bowl of nectarine slices, try satisfying your stone fruit cravings with a small serving of cherries or plums instead. These fruits are lower in potassium and water content, and can still provide a satisfying sweet and juicy flavor. Wow, what a journey we've been on together! We've explored the complex and often surprising relationship between fruit and kidney health, delving deep into the potential risks and benefits of some of our favorite produce. From the potassium-packed punch of bananas to the neurotoxic temptations of starfruit, we've uncovered a whole world of kidney-related concerns hiding in plain sight. But don't let this information scare you away from the produce aisle entirely. The key takeaway from our exploration is not to avoid fruit altogether, but rather to approach it with mindfulness and moderation. By staying informed and making strategic choices, you can still enjoy a wide variety of delicious and nutritious fruits while keeping your kidney health in check. It's important to remember that managing kidney health is a highly individualized process. What works for one person may not work for another, and that's okay. The most important thing is to work closely with your healthcare provider or renal dietitian to develop a personalized plan that takes into account your specific needs, preferences, and medical history. They can help you navigate the sometimes confusing world of dietary restrictions and make sure you're getting all the nutrients you need to thrive. But even with expert guidance, the ultimate responsibility for your health lies with you. By staying curious, asking questions, and making informed choices about the foods you consume, you can take an active role in protecting your kidney health and overall well-being. So don't be afraid to speak up, advocate for yourself, and make changes where necessary. Your kidneys will thank you for it in the long run. As we come to the end of our fruitful journey, I want to leave you with a few parting thoughts. First and foremost, remember that knowledge is power. By arming yourself with information and staying engaged in your own health, you're already taking a huge step in the right direction. Second, don't be too hard on yourself. Eating for kidney health can be challenging at times, and it's okay to make mistakes or indulge in moderation. The important thing is to keep learning, growing, and making progress. And finally, don't forget to enjoy the fruits of your labor, pun very much intended. Eating a healthy, balanced diet doesn't have to be a chore or a punishment. With a little creativity and an open mind, you can discover all sorts of delicious and satisfying ways to nourish your body and your taste buds. So go forth and eat fruit, my friends. But do so with wisdom, intention, and a healthy dose of self-love. Your kidneys and your whole body will thank you for it. Until next time, keep shining bright and taking care of yourself. You deserve nothing less.